right, welcome back. We are now in the kitchen. We're cooking with Chef Jacobson, right?
Yes.
Say the name of your restaurant, Chef
Is
Joseph Jacobson.
Dégagé Jazz Cafe. It's in Maumee.
All right. And we are making some spring vegetable pasta. Talk
Yes.
about what's a spring vegetable and what we've got here ingredient-wise. What do we do?
Spring vegetables. It's spring now. Peas are in season. We have sugar snap peas. We have some great asparagus. There's a lot of great local vegetables that are available right now, and more to come. Definitely
More to come. But to start out, we've got peas are one of the first vegetables that are going to be in season for you. Okay, so we're combining it with pasta.
Yes.
So talk about what do we do here? We've got our ingredients laid out.
The first
Give us
thing
the
you want to do is
411.
get your water boiling. And,
I can do that.
Yes. And you want to always season your water
Okay.
before
And you put
just a little bit of salt and pepper. Yes.
Salt and pepper.
Whatever you
Okay.
have. And then what we're going to do is take some fresh asparagus. And you always want to take the ends off. This is not edible. It's very tough. And then you can go ahead and chop it however you want, the size you want.
Okay.
And we have that there. And now make sure you're always watching when you're chopping. I know you have kids running around, phones ringing, but always watch what you're doing. You don't want to cut yourself.
You don't want to.
No.
I do that all the time. All right, so even chefs cut themselves. I've seen it on Top
Yes.
Chef where they nearly cut off a digit. So now you've got 2 pans going
Yes. I have the water boiling. And beforehand, I have some fresh pasta here.
here. Right.
Fresh pasta takes about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. You can, of course, use dried pasta. Just look at the back of your box. It takes about usually 8 to 10 minutes for
And my recommendation, yours too, is the whole wheat pasta. It's a little bit of a change for people if you haven't been using that kind of pasta, but it's much better for you.
And if you're allergic to gluten, you can also use gluten-free pasta. Just look at your local supermarket, what they have. And then right here, we're going to add a little bit of olive oil. It's a little bit more healthy than vegetable oil.
Right.
And we're going to add a little fresh garlic.
And you've got that minced up really pretty finely.
You can also buy it minced up if you don't want to deal with getting it all over your hands.
Right, or the accidental digit loss.
Yes. And we have a little bit of shallots. You can also buy those chopped up
Explain
already.
a shallot to people.
It's just it's a sweet onion.
It's a sweet
It's
onion.
much smaller. You can usually buy them already peeled, or you can buy them peeled.
So you're got those in the pan.
Yes. And then you want to add, I have fresh peas and sugar snap peas. You can find those in your frozen food section, or you can get them fresh.
All right.
Just going to toss those up a little bit.
See, the dog likes it when I do that because you know what happens.
Oh, he thinks it's a
Peas
food.
are everywhere, everywhere. My dog sits right down in the kitchen next to me because it's like something's coming flying, baby. All right, so you're getting that ready.
Yes.
You're stirring up your pasta.
And we're going to add, I have wild mushrooms here. These are locally grown wild mushrooms. You can usually find these at any supermarket.
I love mushrooms.
Toss it up again. I have some fresh
High degree of difficulty, friends. Okay.
fresh herbs.
Fresh herbs.
We're just going to let that go a little bit. And I have a little bit of butter here. You can also leave out the butter if you like, or...
All right, yes, I will be leaving out the butter.
Yes.
You know me. Because you've got the oil in the pan, so you should be okay with that, right? All right, now what else you got? I'm going to grab a plate too, but you keep going.
Now we're going to add in our asparagus here.
Asparagus, that's so good for you. Is that also in season right now?
It's usually, nowadays, you can usually get everything any time of year.
Okay.
But asparagus is really good right now.
Asparagus is really good right now.
And it's very good for you.
And I always wondered about the ends of the asparagus. You chopped them off. Now now I know. I always debate, am I doing the right thing with it?
Yes, you generally don't want to use those. They're very tough.
Very tough. Okay.
Of course, you could compost them or use them for whatever you like.
All right. So now what do you got there? You put the mushrooms in.
Yes.
You added a little butter. What else did we have? Everything. Oh, you got some cheese here too.
Yes. You can, of course, leave the cheese out if you'd like.
I
Or you can get
always
low-fat cheese.
advocate having some cheese in there.
But it adds a lot of salt,
Yeah.
If you want to leave out the salt, you can just use the cheese. Then we're going to go ahead and add our pasta here. It's been about 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to bring the ladies here. Come on over, ladies, and we're going to test it in just a minute. Just to let you know, again, say the name of your dégagé. Dégagé.
Dégagé.
What does that mean? Does that mean
It
anything?
means free, easy, and relaxed in French.
I was going to make a joke about something, but I'm not. Free and easy. All right, so all these the recipe is going to be on Full Plate on 13abc.com. Go to Full Plate. Also on Facebook, we'll also link to the recipe to the restaurant website. What else? Did you put in the cheese there?
Yes.
And we got all the ingredients in?
And we're going to go ahead and light this up.
All right.
I generally like to keep the vegetables a little more firm. It leaves in the proteins. It's not all cooked down.
But the way to make it lighter too is less pasta, more veggies.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
More pump up the veggies.
And you can go ahead and add any kind of vegetables you want if you don't have these vegetables available.
It's all about the seasoning
Yes.
for it.
I like to go with whatever's seasonal.
And what on top? What do you have
And
on
I add
top?
a little bit of grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese.
I love that. I love that. All right,
And,
we're going
we
to
have it right
sample
there.
a little bit. And like I said, 13abc.com full plate. Facebook, it's Rainier full plate. And if you're on Twitter, I'm at Laugh It Off. Ladies, what do we think?
Very fresh tasting.
Really good
Thank you.
and simple.
Yes, very simple. It's very quick. If your kids are driving you crazy, you need a quick meal, it's perfect.
They are, you know my kids.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. I really like it.